get the 8 and that 3 because that's the same thing as 7 and 4. But
Right.
that ain't what I gave you to work with. What can you do with what I've given you in your now to do what it is that I've asked you to do, which is to create an addition and a subtraction problem?
What can you do with what I've given you in your now?
Yeah. Essentially, if I go get an 8, it seems like I have more than 7, so I
You
feel
do.
like I'm winning.
Right. But
what can you do with what I've given you right here, right now?
So the challenges we faced is valuing what we have.
Yes. Versus going out and trying to get what we think we need.
Come here, prodigal son. I mean, that's all of us, though.
I mean, we do that, though.
Right. We do that.
We do that.
You've added 8 and 3s in your 7 and 4s.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just
absolutely
something that you didn't need, but you went and got.
Because it's what I wanted.
Okay.
I wanted it to look the way that I wanted it to look.
And didn't understand.
You have enough right now. I've given you everything that you need to do what it
He
is
will
that I've
supply.
asked you to do. He will.
All of your needs.
Yes.
According to his riches and glory.
That part.
Now, I'm understanding what is in your house.
And that's that's something of what I had to say to them today. Because, I mean, I had a student that came up and was like, well, what about 7 minus 4?
Well, what about it?
What does 7 minus 4 give you? 3. 3 is not in our house. We don't need that 3. What can you...
What was making her... Let me ask the what question. And this is going to really be a profound revelation. As the teacher observer, what do you think she was thinking that made her wanting to subtract in a situation where subtraction was not needed?
I feel like because we were dealing with addition and subtraction, she wanted to find a way to still make a subtraction problem, which is what I asked her to do.
Okay.
But outside of if you know that your outcome has to be 11, you have to situation this, position this to make that outcome 11. So I can't do 7 minus 4. Does that give you what you know your outcome is supposed to be? Well, no. So we can't do that in this fact family, because then we got to go outside of the house to get that 3.
That's good.
Right?
That's good.
And so all I told her was, I said, let's go back. You got 7, you got 4, and you're 11. Position these numbers to make an equation with only these numbers. If you got 3, you need to start back over. Well, I know 4 plus 7 is 11.
But you have a
Boom.
number.
Well, I want to make a subtraction problem.
But I have a number.
You do have a number, yeah.
That has value.
It has value.
But does not help with this house.
It don't help with the house.
But it has value.
It does have value.
So what do I do with the number that has value but that can't help with the house? I know I have to eliminate it.
Yeah.
I mean, as a teacher. So socially, we're looking at this math construct.
Right.
And you try, the spiritual application is you're adding something that has value, but it doesn't add value to what you're trying to make it add value to in this life or the back family in the house.
You're adding something that has value, but makes you change your house, the structure of your house, for it to fit.
So what have you changed in your life?
To make something fit.
That
because it has value, but it didn't have value to me in my house.
No, not in this house. Not in this fact family.
Not in this fact family. But it has value.
Right.
And because of it look good, it might feel good, all of those
value.
things, because it's got value.
Yeah.
But it's not valuable to this house right here.
Not this house.
Not this one. Ooh, it would make you cut some things out and reconstruct a foundation that really was already firm
and laid
and
furnished
and had everything that you needed
and
to do
faithful and fruitful and abundant.
Yeah.
But what you did was you changed the whole equation because you added something that had value.
And that'll mess up your prayer life.
I didn't say nothing about prayer, y'all. She did.
Look,
she did.
That'll mess up your prayer life.
She did. I didn't do that.
When you know you didn't add to something that makes you change the structure and the foundation, you almost don't even feel worthy enough to talk to them. I know I catch myself in those moments. Me and Conviction, we don't get along very well. Me and Conviction.
Why not?
No, not too well.
Let me hit
and when Conviction come, I've realized that sometimes when conviction comes in the way that it comes on me because I knew better but didn't do better, and I be convicted in those moments, then when it's time for me to go and talk to him, you know, I catch myself like, he ain't trying to hear from me today.
You feel that way.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's your feeling.
It'll mess with your prayer life when you know that you don't need that 3, but you're gonna try to make it fit, and you done reconstructed some stuff. Now your house falling apart because you didn't change positions of things in the foundation. Man, and once you realize that the house done fell apart because of your own acts, woo. What?
Acts.
Listen.
You said ACTS.
Uh-huh.
Watch this. Acts, and
Come
then when your house has fallen apart from your ask.
Yeah.
Because I have to ask you as a student, teacher, can I use this 3? So now I have to be careful with my acts and my acts.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because I gave myself permission to bring a valuable 3 to a fact family that didn't need it.
Yeah, not every good thing is a God thing in that moment.
Come on. Come on. So you didn't know you was going to get a spiritual revelation for facts, did you?
No, I didn't.
Jess is like, wait a minute.
No.
How did you just...
No, I didn't. Because a 3 is still good. It
is.
It can do wonders for a 7. It can do wonders for a 4 and an 11.
But not with a 7 and a 4.
But was it a part of the will?
Of the 11 is a part of the will.
Come on.
But we add a 3.
Uh-huh.
Because we've had experience with a 3 in other facts.
And we know what a 3 can do. Yeah.
3 and a 2 gives us 5.
Come on.
I know what a 3, and I know
8 and a 3 still give me 11, Miss Jazz.
right, but I didn't ask you.
You didn't need that.
That's not a fact family.
It's not in this family.
Not in this family.
It's not in this family.
Just-
in this
it's-
family, you got 7, 4, and 11.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
With addition and subtraction.
How many times has
Slow
God
down,
given
hold
us
on.
enough?
There
Listen,
you
because
go.
there you go. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, so many times I have everything I need in my hand, and I got to add something else that I already
Don't really need.
don't even have room for.
But because of your ask, because of your acts, you have changed the whole fact.
Now I got to put down something that I do have to pick up something that I don't need.
Say that again, slower.
Now I got to put down something that I do have
to pick up
something that I don't need.
And we carry.
To carry.
We carry what we don't need.
You have to drop the 7 or the 4 for the 3.
You have to. So the three eliminates both.
Yeah, you got to drop something.
If I add the 3, it eliminates the 7 and the 4.
You got to drop something to put the 3 in.
But 3 and 7 don't give you 10.
It's going to give you 11.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So now the structure of your house is all messed up. Cause
you minimized it.
Because we looking for an 11. Ooh!
Yes, wait a minute. Wait. You minimized it.
Ended up minimizing.
You ended up minimizing your fact family because you picked up something you didn't need.
Just because it had value. Y'all. Instagram. Y'all.
Jess said, wait a minute.
Y'all.
Because you added value.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Added a value that you didn't need. Because it was good. And it is good. And it's valuable. You done messed up the structure.
Of my house?
Yeah.
The inclusion of something that let me be very careful how I construct this.
Right.
The inclusion of something that has value might not add value.
Wow. Wow. That part. That part. It might not add, it might actually just take it away. Take the value away.
No, because we're dealing with numbers.
Yeah.
We're dealing with something really elementary, y'all. This is a first grade math problem that has so much spiritual implications. And I'm just showing Jazz now as when she leaves the classroom, she's talked enough, and then she has to switch in gears into preaching. Now she knows how to take something so simple and just teach it.
Wow.
Something that we know has value, the 3, but it doesn't add value. Not to this family.
Not to this family. Wow.
You need to write that down.
Word of God.
You
Yeah, I need to write that one.
It has value. It has value.
That part.
It has value, but it just doesn't add value to this fact family.
Not to this one.
So I have to be mature enough. And somebody can call in 615-242-7760. That is 615-242-7760. It has value.
Yeah.
3 is valuable.
Yes, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11, 12. It has value. 3 has value. We can agree on that.
Yes.
We're gonna go to listen. We're gonna go the long way around only to discover the shortcut. Why?
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Well, let's go the long way around. So let's put our 7 and 4 where it needs to be.
Boom. It's there.
And 11. Okay. 3 sitting over here. Having value. Holding value. But not adding value to the family. But I'm so tempted. I'm tempted by this 3 that I'm about to manipulate everything and all of that in 4, 7, and 11. It's about right now. The implication is this, that you and I as adults get tempted by something that has value but can't add value.
That part takes the value away.
Write it down.
And the house falls.
The whole house.
Because you have
so
to
tomorrow,
be-
when you get to class, whatever manipulatives you can use to show them that when something that has value but cannot add value deconstructs the house, everything falls.
Everything falls.
Because you made a change
And you have
based
what you
upon
need to
your
go with.
preferences.
Yes.
You made a change based upon your preferences. And as what the lady said, Woman Evolve, boundaries without consequences are nothing but preferences. You made a change based upon your preferences. And because you made a change based upon your preferences, you did not know the consequences of the change you made until the house had fallen.
That part.
Now the whole problems, watch this. Now the whole problem, the 7 plus 4, the 11 minus 7, the 11 minus 4, everything over here has been polluted because of this 3.
Downgraded.
Everything.
Yes.
Because of this 3.
Reconstructed all that.
All of this.
Because you have to maneuver it. Everything loses value to add the 3 in.
Everything loses value. The 4 loses value?
The 4 loses value.
The
You gotta
7
take one
loses
from it.
value?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
You gotta take 4 from the 7 to get the 3.
Hold up. Did you write the loses
Yeah,
value?
like it loses.
I know you got it, but did you write it down?
Like it loses value.
Oh, did you write that down? Did you write that down? Hey, Instagram, what are y'all thinking about this conversation?
Listen. It loses value. You have to take from something to make it fit.
So where did you recognize where you lost value? And I lost value because I added something to the fact family that had value but couldn't add value.
That part. Mine has always been in people. Mine has always been in people. Now when I reflect on how much value I lost, currency I've lost, however you want to put it.
Emotional currency.
Let's
talk about emotional currency now.
Mine is always people. Because see, nobody want to walk I said this about this last week. Nobody want to walk a journey alone.
Nobody.
No,
we have. So we all.
When you gotta,
even the most introverted person don't want to do it by themselves.
They don't want to do it by themselves.
Clark Kent needed a Superman.
That part.
Or Superman needed a Clark Kent.
Whichever one.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do it on their own. So you'll add something that you think is valuable. See, sometimes it'll look valuable. And won't be.
Keep unpacking that. I like it.
Like counterfeit money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks valuable.
Yeah.
But it's not. And the 3 in this fact family.
The 3 holds value, but it is not valuable to what I am doing in this house.
God, slow down and say that slower. The 3
holds value. Yeah. It's a 3.
It holds value.
It's good. It's good for a 3. It's good for a 1. It's good for a 2. And that good for a 4. Because you gotta take one away to meet it.
Yeah.
So 4 here, 3 here, I gotta go backwards to meet the 3.
So you're telling me now
You got your 7.
there's a situation possibly that has arisen in my life
Yes.
where I had to go backward.
To make it fit. Absolutely.
You go join church today?
And then the end result is less than what you had to begin with. Because 7 and 3 is 10. We was at 11.
And we never got back to the house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I reflect on that, I've always seen myself. Now I see myself in the times where I've always reconstructed what God gave me to make something or someone fit into this journey, so I didn't have to do it alone. Just to get here where I am now, Pastor, and I'm still by myself.
You're back.
I'm back.
You're back alone.
I'm still by myself.
I'm just stuck on the fact family. How
yeah.
A fact family of 11 and 7 and 4 are a fact family. But I was tempted by something that I understood its value.
That part.
Not knowing that taking the 3 and putting it in this fact family wouldn't make it a fact family. It would fracture the fact family.
It would fracture it.
Because it can't be a fact family. With the added value of 3, changes everything.
It changes the whole family, the whole house. It does. Yeah. And that was a lesson.
That's a lesson.
Literally.
So once again,
you change your entire outcome because you have to make a 3 fit.
It's not going to.
I didn't even see that.
Okay, so right.
So where did 10 come from?
Right.
She was like, right.
Right. So let's talk about this. What have you made fit like that 3 in a fact family of 11 without the 8 and without the numbers we're talking about? What have you made fit? What have you made fit? Because I've made some things fit. We've all made some things fit that had value but didn't add the right value. And I had to live in this I guess this space, this equilibrium of understanding going the long way around only to discover the shortcut.
The shortcut because of something that I didn't make fit. Yeah, I didn't make some. Man, those worldly desires.
I fit them. They fit.
Oh, they fit.
They fit.
You're going to find time.
For that.
You're going to find space.
For that. You'll find.
Absolutely. And it takes you forever to get to the end destination.
If you ever get there.
If you ever get there.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna try to make those things fit. I'll come up with an excuse and a reason. I'll come up with an excuse and a reason in a heartbeat as to why I can still have a worldly thing.
An excuse and a reason.
I'll come up with one.
Write those 2 words down.
Excuse and reason.
Write those 2 words down.
God tell me to stop doing one thing, and I'm gonna come up with an excuse on why I can still do that and do and walk this walk.
You're smart though. Some people are not as smart as you.
Well,
that's the burden of having some wit.
Man.
Okay, help me with the excuse. Help me with the reason. The excuse is to define the excuse in this moment. To define the excuse in this moment. To define the word excuse.
To define excuse in this moment.
Yeah.
Would be
your reason for. And see, this is where the teaching part comes in. I need somebody out there to define the word excuse. Because I know Moses gave one to God. He said, I cannot talk. I know a lot of people, Peter told Jesus he was a sinner. I see biblical examples of people giving God an excuse. But even when they gave God an excuse, it still didn't warrant the reason why God called them.
That part. That part.
It didn't warrant the reason. So you talking about reason and excuse. My reason. What comes first for you, the excuse or the reason, or that varies?
I'm gonna say it depends. It's situational.
Okay, it's situational.
I'm gonna say it's situational because there are times where I have to tap into my reasons
Keep talking.
why.
Talk.
There are times where I need to tap into my reasons why, and there are times where I want to tap into my excuse.
Wow.
Depending on the situation.
Wow.
Depending on how I feel about a situation. It's situational. Yeah. If life is lifing, and I need an excuse to tap into life, that messes with my reason. But when life is lifing, and I realize, okay, let me make this make sense.
Let's make it. You're doing great.
Yeah, let me see if I can help. Like
break that thing down. I'm loving it.
It's like I ask God, to enlarge my finances.
Uh-huh.
Right?